TPC. Ford Smoking Cigars here. Pipes. Yeah, I broke one out. It is Sunday, November, let's say I don't know. It's the first Sunday in November of 2021. And the clock's rolled back today, so that'll give you a clue. Probably the 6th or 7th, maybe, I don't know. Something like that. Who knows? I don't keep track of the dates too much. Doesn't really matter anymore. Only time I look them up is when I gotta write them on a piece of paper for somebody else. Been a good day. Worked out in the garden today, cleaned up the summer mess, some of it. Got my bunch of leaves in, fertilizer in, working with the fall crops. I got some Swiss chard. One of these days I'll take a picture of it for you. This was its second season. Made it all the way through last winter, all that deep cold snap. You know, that negative 20 stuff. Blew right through it, didn't care. And it kept producing. Believe it or not. It tastes better when it's cold. It's a sweeter taste to it. For those of you that don't know Swiss chard, it's a green. Something like, well, it's like collards, but not. I don't know. It's not as stout as kale. Nothing is. Boy, I can't eat kale unless I pour a lot of jalapeno vinegar on it. Jalapeno balsamic vinegar on it. Has to be really cooked really well. Leaves are changing. It's cold in the mornings. Warms up nice in the afternoons. I think we got up in the 60s today. Yellow jackets are going nuts. I'm ready for them to hibernate. But done a little leaf raking, and I like piling out on the garden. Been putting a little rabbit manure on top of it to hold it down and turn it into dirt. Worms come along. Moved the raspberry pots out by the pear tree. Hopefully they'll take over out there, because they was up here in my garden section up next to the house and started trying to take over the garden. I'll probably be fighting them for 2 or 3 years now up here. Sure love eating them though. Garcia Vega, before somebody asks. It says English Corona 1882. There's a tube it came in. Yes, cane rod. It's a $5 cigar. I'm always teasing him about his cigars. I pick them up every once in a while. Gonna buy a whole brick of those little Italian cigars. I can't think of the name of them right now. Never did that though. I'm sure I'll think of the name of them after the video's over. Everybody's doing pretty good. Nobody's sick. Nobody's in the hospital. I suppose an injury is not a sickness, so throw the hospital thing in there. Pulling less hours, Starting to get some yard work and some honeydews done. Feeling better about that. Got planned to do 5 years worth of them that just kept trying to add up. I didn't have a chance at catching up with them. Looks like new company, I'll get my holidays off. Old company, I'd had to work them. Don't mind working, but when you're pulling that many hours, you at least like to get more than one day off for your holiday. Sometimes. Don't know much else new since the last check-in. Figured I better get a video out on a Sunday, that way the roar of that car is not in the background. That's a pretty good cigar. I don't smoke them much. No need for a elbow shot there, curmudgeon. One light. Except for the leaf I keep getting in my mouth. Not complaining though. I have liked pipe tobacco so bad that or so well that I sucked ash through the pipe. That wasn't good. Flies ain't going away either. A cigar cutter was in the car and I kind of mutilated that one. Now those little Italian cigars are the same ones Clint Eastwood smoked in his movies. I think they're almost a dark fired. Well, no, they're not dark fired because they're in barrels. No. I put them more along the lines of a Perique because they almost fermented in the barrels. Story goes. I have to reread the story. I might be telling you wrong. Yeah. They come from the same region as the San Sepulcro mix did. That type of cigar leaf. Anyway, YTPC. We'll finish this cigar. I'm going to finish my Sunday right here with my cup of coffee. Yeah, that one's French vanilla. It's not 8 o'clock coffee. Although I do have some French vanilla by 8 o'clock. I just haven't got the grinder out. There's something you didn't know. The wife burned up the coffee grinder. She was grinding flour out of oats. Got it hot and it quit working. So then I had to go out and grab the little cheap one. Not really excited about this one. Don't have all the settings on it. Seen a much bigger one I'd like to get. It's almost $80. It's a good sized one. But I couldn't do what I want to do with it because I'd want to put my beans in it and just grind what I need as I needed it. But I got a feeling my wife would dump the beans out and put oats in it, make oat flour or some other flour out of it, some other grain. So she tells me the best way to cure that is spend $300 on a grist mill, electric grist mill. I said, well, honey, I can get you one for about $50. She goes, really? And I go, yeah. It's got a crank on it. You can exercise while you're gristing the grain. She wasn't very excited about that, fellas. I got the stink eye out of that one. I said, but honey, you're all about exercising. She says, not that way. Oh, well. The things we do to keep them happy. ITPC. Y'all be safe out there. Old Ford's signing out.